Hello, I just watched the first episode of Watashi no Shiase wa na Kekkon, or My Happy Marriage in English. I apologize for my terrible Japanese. I've only been studying for about 2-3 years now. Gomen nasai. But yeah, I've just watched the first episode, and I gotta say, I'm so excited for it. Like, it was sold to me as, oh, it's a Cinderella story. Okay, so I know what to expect of it. I know the step family or the main family are going to be total jerks to the main girl, and she's going to have to swallow it in some way. And maybe it's because I have high expectations for the show for some reason because of all the hype around it. It might be that I just am so excited to see her happy. And maybe it's because of the first episode showing how horrible the step family and even her dad has been to her. Like, I'm used to in Cinderella stories the dad being just out of the picture, usually dead, and so it's the father and mother who are sanctified in the Cinderella's mind. But no, in this case, the dad, like the dad from Into the Woods, is just another jerk. Another jerk, I think I said other. But yeah, he is so horrible to his own daughter. I can't believe that he just permits. Well, okay, I do believe, but I am disgusted that he just permit his second wife and his second daughter. He just lets them treat her like a servant. It is horrible. I can't. How could anyone let that happen to a child? Their own child. It's utter bullshit, and I don't feel bad that he's stuck with that horrible woman. In fact, I feel worse for the childhood friend Koji, who is stuck with the stepsister. I think of her as Detlind, as in Detlind from A Sense of a Bookworm, mainly because they're both blonde and bitches, but, oh god, she's totally Detlind in my mind. I think her name's Kaya, but she is just Detlind, and I feel bad for anyone stuck with Detlind. I feel so bad for Koji, because he just wanted to make Mia happy, or Miyo, I think Miyo, gomenasai. He just wants to make her so happy that the only way he was allowed to by the powers that be, i.e. his dad and her dad and stepmom, was for him to marry Kaya and just remove the happiness that he had hoped for him and Miyo. And the happiness that Miyo herself wanted. She was trying not to, but she was hoping that the very important meeting that her dad had set up, that he specifically wanted her to be available for, was to discuss her marriage to Koji. But unfortunately, Koji's dad would only let that semblance of happiness happen if Koji marries Kaya, who apparently was being set up to be head of the family regardless of Miyo's status, and then force an arranged marriage on Miyo. I mean, yeah, I understand where Koji's dad is coming from, where it makes sense because it's getting Miyo out of the abuse house. But damn, also, Koji loves Miyo so much, and Miyo loves him so much. It's so sad. I'm really excited to see how her marriage to the I think of as Tsundere-kun. He seems like he could be initially like he's going to be very cold, and then eventually he's going to warm up and they're going to have a very happy marriage. I'm excited to see where their story goes. I really hope that he starts taking a liking to her immediately. He seems very off-putting immediately. I'm not sure if it's necessarily just in the way of like he doesn't really. He seems to not have patience for strict formalities, which is interesting for the time period. Another thing that excites me about the show is that it is very clearly a historical piece taking place in the Meiji Restoration era, I believe, unless I'm getting history mixed up, where it's such an exciting piece of history for me, at least, like, especially fashion-wise, because you get a lot of this blend of traditional Japanese mixing with the invading, I guess, for lack of a better way to say it, and, maybe accurately way of saying it, Western style. The Western style is invading Japanese culture, and you see a big mix of it. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is a very happy and fun series. I'm hoping Kaya and her mom and the dad get everything they deserve, because I hate them. I hope Koji isn't brought down by them. I fear they will. So I'm gonna go. I'm excited to see where the show goes. Thank you very much for listening to me react to episode 1. I am excited for episode 2, and I hope it's going to be the mushy goodness that I think Miyo deserves. じゃあ、いってきます。